Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM for this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Hey guys, I'm Dimitris, and I'm playing Castle of the Druid, mainly.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Kiriki, I think.
Hello, I'm Kevin, and I think I'm playing Malachi, pretty sure.
So, there's a little bit of stress going on with the situation that the party is in right now. And so I was thinking, after I kill them, I don't want to start with a whole new group in this setting. I was like, you know what? Why not do a different setting? Why not do a different game? And then I was sitting there thinking, what would be some fun things to do? And then I was thinking about different movies, TV shows, books, shit like that. That would be a fun D&D campaign setting. And I thought of 36, but I'm just going to name off one, and then you guys can go, and we'll kind of do this round robin style. First and foremost, the Fifth Element. It's got different factions. It's got over-the-top villains. There's like the whole chosen one, like artifact, divine construct kind of thing going on, like elemental shit. I just think there's a lot there that you can unpack in a D&D setting.
Stole my answer, bastard.
Did I really?
Yeah.
It was a runner-up for me, Filament. But I will go with a very obvious one as well, and that is The Goonies.
That would
Not
be
where I
the
thought you were
best
going
one
with
shot
that.
ever.
That is a party with different classes, basically, like different expertises. There's a dungeon with traps and riddles. There is a treasure and a map. There are bad guys chasing them. I mean, it's spot on.
That's so good. That's so real. I mean, there's an entire TTRPG game system designed after the Goonies, so it makes sense, yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look that up.
I
It's
also
called Kids on Bikes.
Okay.
Designed, it's a whole TTRPG designed for adventures just like the Goonies.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why this popped into my head right away when I got news of this topic, but I think Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, man, that's so
That is
good.
such a Kevin answer. So good.
The thing is, Bill and Ted would be NPCs, and the people that they're collecting are the actual party members, right? So it'd be like, you've got Bill and Ted, and they're trying to get you to do something. So they're like the quest givers, and you're the party trying to make sure that it goes right.
That's so good.
That's actually a really good answer. I have to give that to you. Okay, so my next choice, I will preface by saying that I hate the show. I think it's fucking terrible, and every time I would get hope, it would rip my hope away, like Christmas morning. But Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty on the nose, right?
Yeah.
It almost was made for D&D, I feel like, but I just every fucking time I was like, oh, Jason Momoa, oh, he died. Oh, hey, Kevin, oh, he died. Oh,
It's like
Sean,
guys going
and he's died.
through characters all the time, changing characters, re-rolling. I mean, this is a fire rogue called Oberyn Martell. He's really quick with a spear. Oh man, I rolled bad. I died. Gonna
That shows a
re-roll.
lot of natural ones.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
every time I saw somebody I liked, it died, and so I quit watching. And then 3 months later, I think I was like sitting around, I was like, shit, I gotta know what happens. Fuck this show.
I'm going to keep representing my age group and gonna pick from oldies. And
I said Bill and Ted, okay? That's not exactly new material.
No, fair. I'm not saying you're not doing it. I'm just saying that I will keep doing it. And it's one movie which wasn't great in the box office, but I really, really loved it when I watched it. And that's The 13th Warrior.
Oh, yes.
That would make such a good adventure.
Wow, I haven't even thought about that movie in a long time.
I have borrowed from that because it's one of my favorites.
I love it. I love it.
The idea behind using fear like that and dressing up as animals, oh yeah. They did such a good idea with that.
Yeah.
And the poem that they use at the end of it's at the end of the movie, so I guess I got to keep that down. But
Spoiler alert.
I mean, it's so old. Like,
Yeah,
what's the
It's so old, it's new to people now.
yeah, what's the expiration date on spoiler alerts? Like
6 months.
Really? That's short? Okay, fine.
That's what I think, anyways. That's my personal opinion. If there's some crazy movie and it's got crazy twists and you haven't seen it since 6 months after it came out, like, I would say the release, this might date me a little bit, the release to DVD or Blu-ray or whatever the hell, because I know everything's streamed now. But whenever it actually gets to where you can watch it at home, 6 months after that, you have no excuse. Spoilers incoming.
Yeah. Okay, well, fair enough. They have a poem at the end of there. I don't think they read it as a poem. I think in the movie it's more like a prayer, but it's a poem about Valhalla, and they did so good with it.
There's a lot of good lines in that, like humor. There's so many good elements in that movie. The way that he learns the language just by observing them because he's supposed to be smart, and
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Supernatural. I want a fun mystery where we're hunting a monster.
Yeah.
That's every D&D game.
Yeah.
Really good.
That is a good one. Yeah, that's a great
It's
pick.
like you have to figure out what the monster is, like an actual mystery to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? I am going to look up all the copyrights on that show, and I will try to make you a one-shot. You can play Sam.
No, I
If
want to
we're
be
playing-
Dean.
That's the other name. Okay, Sam was the only one I could think of.
I'm definitely
wanna
Dean.
If
I
I'm
wanna be
doing,
the-
uh,
I want to
wanna
be
be
the
what?
Impala.
What?
the Impala, the car.
That's what
No,
I
no, no,
thought.
no. See, I'm Dean. You're Sam, and Castor is Castor.
I'm Bobby
Demetrius
Singer.
Is
I'm Bobby
Castiel.
Singer. No, I'm Bobby
Oh,
Singer.
you are absolutely Bobby Singer. You're right.
I love
I gotta
Bobby.
watch this fucking
the
show
best
someday.
character. Dude, it's amazing. It's so corny and cheesy, but you just love
It's
to
so
watch
good
it.
until like when Amara shows up, and then you're just like, oh,
Yeah, but by
It's a
then you're
show.
so connected with the characters that you just watch it for them.
sure.
And I also I only watched. I didn't think that the story was good. I just watched it for Dean, for Bobby, and for the bad guy
They killed him.
Crowley.
Oh, you know what? Crowley is absolutely worth it.
He's amazing, right?
My next pick might be a little niche for this table. I don't know if the gentlemen at this table have ever seen this show or not, but
Barney?
Adventure Time.
Oh,
I know it. I
what the
haven't watched
fuck?
it, but I know it.
I've heard
Yeah.
of it, but I don't know.
It is a cartoon, but it's one of those cartoons that's like surface level for kids, and then you actually read into some of the content that they explore, and it's actually got some really deep storytelling and some really fun world building. And every time I watch that show, I'm like, this would be such a fun D&D world to play in. It's absolutely incredible. And anybody listening to this podcast who's seen Adventure Time a lot, they know what I'm talking about right now.
So, I had a thought for a movie, that could be turned to a campaign one-shot, or I'm sorry, a D&D one-shot. But The Mummy, like
Ooh.
not some of the more recent ones, but like the original Brendan Fraser.
Mhm.
I want to go with the first one or the second one only. Probably the first one, just the original. That was such a great movie, and I think it would make a really awesome one-shot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Actually, that would probably be more than a one-shot.
Yeah, it would be a campaign, I think. A short campaign for sure.
Yeah, chasing this guy down, trying to collect these relics to get him back in, trying to read the book. You know what?
It's pretty
I know what we're doing for our next campaign.
stereotypical D&D game. Yeah. It's got all the building blocks.
We can definitely do that. Yeah.
Staying on the pattern, I will give one more oldie but goodie, which I think it's spot on for an adventure, and that's The Princess Bride.
Ooh.
Best movie ever. Becca's never seen it. $5.
I think
I
have-
fucking know it.
Becca, you will absolutely love this movie.
That's a big assumption.
No, everybody loves this movie. Men,
It's-
women, children.
It is so wholesome.
It is
As you wish.
often decided by many people to be the greatest like fantasy film ever made.
It's true.
It's
It's-
not like a Lord of the Rings heady one. It's full of humor. It's full of witty banter, silly situations,
It's
heroics.
right?
One of the
Romance.
best sword fights in all cinema.
The sword fight was
Yeah.
tremendous,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
did it
it's a good one.
themselves.
Becca, you could take it from me. You should watch this one. If you're gonna make time for any movies, you should watch this one.
I'm not right-handed either.
It is a fairy tale. It's literally a granddad telling the fairy tale to his grandson, and then you watch it happening. So it's kind of like fairy tale, cheesy action.
Greatness.
Yeah. So cliches and all that, but it's awesome. It's really awesome.
My last thought is a little off the beaten path of a traditional D&D campaign, but I think the world would be interesting to run a TTRPG in Stargate.
I love that
Yeah,
show.
it gives you a lot of options. You can do whatever you want.
Because like the conceit is that you'd be an SG team, and then you go through the Stargate, you do quests, you got to figure out something going on, right? Like there's all sorts of, even within the show, there's so many different storylines that you could just turn into a campaign instantly.
Ah, such a good one.
Can we also do some honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Right. You have one more to go, Todd, or?
I was about to say one more because I remember a movie that I like.
Whoa.
Look at you go.
The Labyrinth with David Bowie.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, absolutely.
That'd
That
be a
would be
fun
fun.
campaign. Yeah,
That was such a scary movie to watch when I was a kid.
Yeah.
David Bowie creeped me out.
How dare
But
you?
man, did he look good in those jeans. Or pants. Sorry.
That's one of my favorite movies.
It is a great one, and it is chock full of themes that would fit great into like a D&D style game.
Yeah.
I have an honorable mention. I'm sorry. I thought of one. Mad
Do
Max.
it. Ooh,
Post-apocalyptic.
Mad Max would
pretty
be
good.
really good. Yeah. Yep, for sure.
I also had in my mind, for some reason, Demolition Man.
Hey, I love that movie. I have to agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. Because, there's some time jump, and then, you can see into a new world or whatever, and then you can somehow make an out-of-place adventure for one guy or something. I don't know. It sounded pretty cool. And also, Samurai Jack.
Ooh, I loved Samurai Jack.
Yeah, it was an amazing cartoon. And the last honorable mention, but there's also a TTRPG for this one anyway. It's Discworld.
Discworld is. I have other friends who believe that Discworld is like one of the best pieces of literature.
I'm actually going to order and start ordering the books and read all of them.
Yeah.
I plan to read all the books again. And if you haven't read it, Todd,
Well, so the book series I read is already D&D, so it doesn't count. I'm in the middle of reading the whole Dritz series. There's like 34 books, and I'm on book 16.
if you are looking for a palate cleanser, I sincerely suggest you buy the first book of Discworld. It's called The Color of Magic. It is British humor at its finest. It's like reading Monty Python in a book about fantasy, literally.
Just a bunch of scratch.
It's crazy. It's really out there. It's full comedy. It's a comedy fantasy book. But the world creation is great. The world making is great. So really, it's a very easy and fun read. So I really recommend you get it.
I feel like there's also already a thing for this. I could be wrong, but my honorable mention is Dune. I feel like Dune would be a really fun world to play a game in.
That is a large campaign. Jesus.
The thing about a Dune campaign is that you're going to have moments where it's like classic adventure fighting, but then there's also going to be like 5 sessions of pure political campaigning. It's going to go way over everyone's heads. And then there's going to be that side shot where it's all like, oh, now we just have to figure out how to unlock the secrets of this religion or something. I don't know. I just like the world of Dune. I think it'd be a really interesting world to do things in.
You walk out of the chamber of the High Ruler. What do you want to do? I want to play a different game. I want to fight something.
Speaking of fighting something, Todd.
All right. Remember, this was Kevin's fault.
Hello, my name is Becca, and you are
You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
Previously on the Dungeon Speak podcast, it is done. High Seer Euthanos, prophet of the New Order, blasphemer of Apollo, leader of the new false light faction, torturer of Apollo's priest, bargainer for the demon lord, and murderer of anyone who would not follow the demon, has been killed. Through the alliances made, the secrets sought out, and the mysteries uncovered, the party has made their way into the city of Thebes, stopped a captain from making half-demons out of his own guards, found a way to exorcise the demons out of currently possessed humans, and have made friends with a general who lives in the shadow of decisions made by others. You sit now in the catacombs of kings. The High Seer's corpse lay before you on the ground. You are all blessed by something that he cast on you, which, with his dying words, hoping to be forgiven, he gave you a holy aura. You shed dim light for 5 feet around you in a radius. You have advantage on all saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, when a fiend attacks you or hits you with a melee attack, the aura flashes, and the attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the aura ends. Which, by the way, 10 minutes. Just to put that out there. He empowered it. You heard rumbles on the ground above you, and you heard an echo going through the catacombs. A deep, thunderous, demonic voice that said, "Come then, I would have your heads as decoration, and wear your entrails as ornaments on my armor." Now, the wiser of the party, you guys stand and decide what to do. Andrak and Aldora, you see them both flee up the stairs and run towards the entrance. What do you do?
Malachi, still kneeling over the body of the seer, scoops up the body of the seer and looks over to Kirky and Castor and says,
"It deserves the right to be ushered onto the next life if you would do me the honor of hanging back for just a few moments."
And then he's going to walk over to one of these pools that we've passed by so many times on the kind of up the stairs to the left.
Yes,
and he is
Malachi knows those.
Yes. And he is going to slowly lower the body into the pool to kind of usher him into the next path along the river Styx.
So, Castor, a long time ago, I told you not to fall into these pools, and we laughed. But Malachi knows about these pools, and they've been down here for a very long time, generations, and they've survived, even though they really shouldn't have in this environment. And as he sets the body in the pool, you see Malachi's hands almost take on a second set of hands. Like his hands are going slowly behind each other in a ghostly form. And as this body sinks to the bottom and below the surface to where you can no longer see it floating, you see High Seer Euthanos' body become almost a ghostly form and lay there at the top of this pool. And his eyes open and he looks at all of you and he smiles before he closes his eyes back. And you see his body become kind of a misty vapor and then slowly drift up to the ceiling.
May your spirit reach Hades well.
And then Malachi turns and looks at the other two and says,
we should probably join the others. I took some pretty hard hits. Castor, do you have anything that might help in sealing some wounds before we go?
Yes, I believe I can help you with that. Give me a moment.
I will. I need to spend some. Actually, I am first going to hand you a potion of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And that does 8d4 plus 8 hit points if you want to drink it now.
I do. 8d4.
Plus
what?
8, yes. Plus 8.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
28 hit points back from Malachi from that potion as he downs it.
Nice.
How much more do you need to be healed? A lot?
I'm at 77 out of 128.
Right. And I'm going to cast twice first level cure wounds. So that would be... And another 22 hit points out of that.
Nice.
And I'm going to reserve... I can give you another potion if you want.
I think I'm good. But
Do you have anything for Kiriki?
yeah.
You want to use a potion as well?
Yeah, I'll take a potion.
Yeah. So 8d4 plus 8.
I forgot I would have also gotten 17 HP back when the Seer died because he was hexed.
That was a super good roll, Becca.
That was a super good roll. I got 32 points of healing.
Nice.
40 is the maximum. You got
Not
32, so it's really good.
I'm not too low. I'm back up into triple digits, so I am going to. Are the bodies still here?
The bodies of the demons?
Yeah, and the Seer.
The Seer just got dropped in a pool.
Yeah, he just threw away all that loot. But the bodies of the demons are still there, yes.
Just threw away that loot. God damn it, Todd.
I was sitting here ready to load it in, and I'm just going to delete it all.
Sorry.
I mean, you can let me loot it first. Just kidding. Kiriki's gonna walk up to the bodies of the priest while Malachi's doing all that and stuff. Can I backtrack to the other bodies? Are they all still there?
Yes.
Okay,
All the demon bodies are still there. You think it has to do with what you've learned?
Okay, so is it possible that I can steal the blood off of 5 bodies while he's doing his little right thing? Kiriki's just walking around absorbing their blood.
I want to say you said a long time ago it only takes 1 minute to do it to a medium creature. Is that accurate?
Yeah. It doesn't
Okay.
take me very long.
Then yeah, that's perfectly feasible. That's a very efficient way of draining blood. I don't know how the fuck you do a whole body in 1 minute, but damn.
Slurp.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah, that's a lot of practice. Like, you
Yeah.
need to go to the
The
hospital. and
Red
teach them
Cross
your
would
ways.
love her.
Yeah.
I almost filled my blood pool. Now I don't have to hurt myself.
Hey, we love that.
Yeah, I got
But it's
58 points off of 5 bodies.
Damn.
Rolled real good. Because a medium creature, so to clarify, for my class at a level 11, I can roll 3d8 on a medium creature, and that's how much blood I'll get back. For 5 bodies, it was 15d8.
So he's over there being respectful, and you're just in the background.
They're demons. He don't care.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Can I touch the pool of water? Is it too deep to see the corpse?
Why don't you figure that out?
I'll walk over and I'll poke my finger in it.
If you try to touch the water while Malachi's standing there, he will bat your hand away.
Oh,
Don't
speaking
touch
of
that.
Malachi smacking her hand, Kiriki's mask is pushed up, and then once he's done like dealing with the body and everything, she walks up, and it's not gentle. She grabs both sides of his face with her hands, like pinching the shit out of his cheeks, and she'll slam her forehead against his as hard as she fucking can.
What the fuck?
Ah,
If you don't fucking stop hurling yourself into fights, I will kill you myself, and I will fucking eat your corpse.
he rubs his forehead a little bit, and he looks back at her. He's like, I had a plan. It's not like I did it without... Never mind.
What he did was honorable. I even gave him inspiration.
Yeah, well, you're not here, Todd, and Kiriki doesn't see it that way.
He looks back at her, and he looks at her like right in the eyes, and he's like, Okay. I'm sorry. Please don't kill any of me.
Could you at least inform everyone before you just hurl yourself at the strongest fucker in the room?
And Castor knew. He's the one who did it.
She'll turn to look at Castor.
He'll just put his hands up like, I'm innocent.
Also, you should thank him. He's the one who kept you alive.
I 100% owe a great deal to you, Castor. You've done a remarkable job of keeping us all alive, particularly me. Also, did you fly there for a minute? I could have swore I saw you in the air for a split second there.
Oh, maybe you got hit in the head more than we thought. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, either way,
He looks back at Kiriki and he says,
I don't have any intention on dying today, but I have a feeling that there's something very bad happening outside. We should probably make haste to go there. I promise I'll be better about staying close to everyone.
I heard the promise. You're good. Kiriki, make a religion check or history check real quick, please.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty good at both of those, actually. I think they're both the same stat. That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
that big brain energy.
18.
18. Okay. So the pools, they're very dangerous. You know this. Touching it could cause you to lose your memory if your wits are not about you. It can cause a lot of detrimental effects. But there's that slightly small story about somebody dipping their child into the river Styx and they gained invulnerability from it. So, I don't know. I'm just going to tell you what she knows and then leave it there.
Yeah, but like how often did that happen? Come out, but like
Exactly
It worked out
once,
for
I
them.
think.
Just the one.
yeah, Kiriki. As she thinks about it and shakes her head.
I would love for you to touch that because, believe it or not, there's a table. There's a rollable table. But at the same time, I'm like, Kiriki would know.
Yeah.
Why did you try to touch that, by the way?
You threw the corpse in there. I didn't get the chance to look at what he had. That robe was
Okay.
deflecting fucking melee attacks. It has to be good.
The right to send his soul on its way to Hades kind of overtake my need for material gain. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about it.
Nah.
I could ask for the body back. Probably wouldn't work, but the soul's already gone, so the body's just there now.
Are you going to get in there and get the body?
While I think I might have a better chance than most at surviving that kind of encounter, I'd rather not try it. There's more things I have to do
You could
here.
have had a new robe.
Is there a point in debating this? I mean, what's done is done. The body's down the river or the waters.
It's not a hole, technically,
We might as well.
because I
Move
can
on.
see it.
Malachi will turn to the pool and he will just lower his head and softly whisper under his breath,
Hades, if you can hear me right now, we've deposited a rather important piece of equipment at the bottom of this pool, and if you'd be so kind as to potentially return that to us, it would mean a great deal to me and the people of this country.
You call customer service? Made a mistake.
Roll a D100
yeah, okay.
for the money back guarantee. Because who doesn't ever go to a church and ask for their donation back?
Yeah. What's 7 get me?
Oh no, that's so good.
That is good, damn it. Okay, so I have the loot table for him in front of me. He has a staff. He has a ring. He has custom-made scrolls. He has vestments. He has a key. And he has his own personal journal. I want you to tell me, Malachi, which of those 6 do you want?
Is Malachi aware that he has these things?
I will say you see a distant flash in your mind, almost like a side thought that you're not really sure if it's your thought or if maybe you saw something. But you have this distant thought in your mind of these 6 items.
Okay. And he's choosing one. Is that correct?
Choose one to focus on in your mind, and that is the one that you will get.
Well, key. Yeah, you said he's got a key.
I will tell you again if you want what he's got.
Yeah, one more time.
Staff, ring, scrolls, vestments, key, journal.
Well, Kiriki seemed to be heavily fascinated with the robes, so he's going to concentrate on the vestments.
Okay. And with that, you see this white stained robe that looks like it's seen some wear float to the top of the river. And you don't see the body anymore. Like, it's dark down there. But you see that float to the top of the river and kind of like swim itself up to the rocks in front of you to where you don't have to put your hand in the river.
Okay.
But you find vestments of the true seer. They are +3 light armor. It has resistance to psychology. Sorry. I was
Rocked out.
It has resistance to psychic damage, advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. When you make a wisdom or charisma saving throw, you may add 1d4 to the roll. There's no limit on it. There's no action required. I mean, you can only use it once per turn, but you can use it 80 times a day. Doesn't fucking matter.
Nice.
And then once per long rest, when you or a creature that you can see within 30 feet fails a saving throw, you may use your reaction to allow that creature to re-roll the saving throw and take the new result.
So Malachi scoops these robes off of the rocks and then walks back to the other two and says, "There. Hades has seen fit to grant us this boon. Not all is always lost. You just have to ask politely."
So now can I see if it's better to wear this?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap this. This needed also attunement, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll swap this with ropes once I get attuned to them because I can't now, right?
No. What's your AC going to be once you swap it?
So
Just curious.
right now I have 16 AC. I don't know why.
It's not bad.
Oh, I'm wearing
Cloak of protection.
a leather armor, studded leather armor.
Ah,
So it's going to be 18 once I wear it.
Nice.
Malachi hands off the ropes to Castor and then looks over at Kiriki and puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "I will also refrain from launching any loot into the river Styx in the future."
At least you're learning. Where's that?
He smiles and gives her a nod. And then he's going to turn and start walking towards the entrance because at that point, I think we've done everything we should here, and there's some crazy shit happening outside, methinks.
Oh, yeah. You can hear it somehow. Sounds like you're under a concert. Like you work in the basement. Everybody's having fun but you.
All up, boys, up there. We gotta go.
All right. Here we go. When you get to this large stone door that's up the staircase that you came down, from there, you can see outside and you can see that the world has changed. The sky has darkened, not with clouds, but with something thicker, as if light itself has been smothered. A low, distant roar rolls in from the south, carrying the sound of stone cracking and screaming cut short. From the vantage point of the rocky entrance that you now stand in, that's where you can see it. Just beyond the southern edge of the Katme Citadel, true demons tear their way into the city in open force. Towering shapes, horned silhouettes, wings blotting out the stars. Their arrival forces lesser things to scatter. Nephros guards break ranks first. Some are cut down by the demons themselves, torn apart without ceremony, half-bloods treated as refuse by their abyssal kin. Others turn on fleeing citizens, striking wildly, desperate to prove they belong to something stronger than themselves. The streets below are empty of the living, but not untouched. Shattered shields, dropped sandals, blood smeared across doorways where people never made it inside. Southward, within the citadel grounds, battle rages. A massive Tyrannosaurus, its hide marked with remnants of demon blood, a torn blanket that held food from the night before, and a single boot dangling from its mouth. It bellows as it charges. Athen, still burning with the divine strength of yesterday's feast. The corrupted sacred band swarms it, bronze armor blackened and warped, blades flashing as they hack and claw. Black helm guards wielding spears, swords, and shields try to assist the mighty beast, but they are no match for the empowered dark creatures made from the abyss and Greece. Above them, on a nearby rooftop, Strategos Phaedon stands unmoving amid a line of archers. His voice cuts through the chaos, sharp and relentless. Ekopi! And they draw back the arrows on their bowstrings. Beer! You see them fire into the corrupted sacred band. Alayi! And they rotate, the front line moving towards the back, drawing arrows, and you see they started over again. Arrows fall in disciplined waves, hammering the corrupted warriors away from the beast, buying its space with every volley. Men step, loose, step again, the rhythm of a city refusing to break. Then the demons advance. The darkness deepens, the air grows heavy, and it suddenly becomes clear. Whatever just died beneath your blades in the catacombs of kings was only one lie holding back this horror. The real war has just begun. It is dark, but you know it's not nighttime. Down the street, west of you, is where the citadel is. As you get closer to the citadel, then the walls will actually block your view, but you know what's in there, so you can decide which direction you want to go at it from, how you want to get there. And you can see in the street, even just close to you, that there's a Nephros guard attacking a citizen. It looks like there's a dead Black Helm guard near him, and he's trying to fight them. And from here, you can see that there are people trying to flee into the building below Strategos Phaedon. There are citizens in there. You don't know how many, but you can see, probably just staying here for a couple of seconds, that 10 people go in there. So it's probably packed. So if they fall, a lot of citizens will die.
Looking out over this scene, does there seem to be a great number of demons and corrupted guards between us and the Citadel?
There are no corrupted band here. They all seem to be in the Citadel. A lot of the true demons have not made their way into the city yet to where you are. It looks like they're going through, like, killing everybody. So women, children, men, guards, Nephros guards. I mean, they're going up the walls, up the towers. They're searching homes. They don't want anything and anybody living. Between you and the Citadel, it is just the Nephros guards. But you know that one-on-one you can take them. So I do not want to stop and roll initiative and roll a hit. Like this guard right here, away from you by about 30 feet down this hill, going towards the Citadel. I don't want you to roll to hit. I want you and Kiriki and Castor to tell me how you saved this citizen.
Malachi looks out over this scene. The sword in his hands shifts and turns with like these shadows to form the scythe. And then he looks over at the rest of the group and says, "It won't take Thebes today. Come on." And he's going to charge down, and this first guard that's about 30 feet away from them, as previously mentioned, Malachi is going to use like the momentum of his run to slide slightly, like as he gets up to the guard, lowering himself down in the slide, and he's just holding the scythe up so that when he reaches the guard, it catches the guard right in the midsection and just rips him straight in half.
Damn. That's pretty badass. You see it is an older man that this guard was about to kill, and you could see that there is an older woman nearby, and it looks like she was gutted. But this older man is just sitting there crying, and he's like trying to shake her like awake as he cries. And I mean, he'll acknowledge you and say, "Thank you. I don't know what is happening."
Malachi kind of collects himself, stands back up, looks at the woman, looks at the man, says,
I'm sorry, but she's dead. You need to take your own life into account. Head to the Citadel, but stay behind us. We're going to clear a way.
You can see he starts crying heavily. Okay. And you'll see there's only about 2 guards in front of you that you'll run into, but most of them are either fleeing north or getting ready to fight demons and just cutting down humans as they see fit. Because a normal person holds no struggle to these Nephros guards.
yeah.
There's more?
Yeah, there's only 2 more. They look like they are trying to decide whether to fight or flee, but they've been the quote-unquote top dog in the city for a while now, and now they're about to face real demons, so they're like, what are we doing? So if you want to kill them, you can. If you want to let them go, you can. If you want to try to talk these demons into joining your side, fuck it, why not? It's Becca.
The Kirki's not good at talking. The Nefer just refresh my brain and the listeners. They're the ones who are like half demon, correct?
Yes, the Nephros guards are the ones that are being taken by the captain of the guards, not the general, but the captain. And he did this in the sewers without the general knowing. And he was kidnapping guards and then turning them into this like demon mixture. He was putting demons into them, basically.
These are the ones that usually wear veils around the city.
Yes.
They're not trying to fight. They look like they're killing civilians and fighting demons?
You see blood on their weapons, but at the moment they are not fighting. It is red blood on their weapons, though. And if you go near them, they will attack.
Okay. So we know for sure that last Nefer, the one that Malachi killed, gutted that woman.
I mean, you weren't there, but he was about to gut the man, so...
Okay. Malachi's talking to that old man. Kirki darts past him, jumps up, and lands, like, onto the other Nephros guard with both blades down and, like, digs into him.
Oh, damn. Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't hesitate. We watched the other one almost kill another person. They don't get to escape now.
Yeah.
Is Kirki hungry? Does she need some blood pool? Like, how are we
My
doing
blood
this?
pool is actually almost full.
You want to fill it up with his throat?
Oh my god.
Sorry, did that get dark?
A little bit, yeah. It's okay. Is the other one still there?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that one, he looks afraid of you almost because you openly attacked that guy, like, and are killing him. And he's got another one past him cut in half, and then this guy with the scythe is like walking down the street, and then there's an old guy just casually walking.
Yeah, Kirki doesn't hesitate unless Castor is going to do something super cool to the other guard.
No, I don't have... I'm reserving my strength right now. I'm letting you guys take care of these seemingly easy encounters. Let's say it like that.
I'm sure Todd would let you have some free spell slots to do some cool things if you just...
I will give you what I call
I'm not
flavor
one
fighting.
to show off. I leave it to the youngsters.
Castor is going to Aura Farm.
All right. If Castor gets some, let's say, allowance to have some spell slots, he would go around and aid the villagers and heal them and try to get them up their feet so they can run while you guys are fighting the gods.
I will. You know what? 1d6 this shit. You see, you are passing a lot of dead citizens, But as Malachi slides on the ground, cutting guards in half, as fucking Kiriki jumps on them and fucking crawlers that shit, you manage to heal and save
3
people. Perfectly in
Awesome,
sync. Yeah. So yeah, these people, like, you can see there's a lot of dead ones around, and you're just stopping and healing like 3 of them as you go. And this old guy's walking behind, crying and looking over his shoulder at his presumably dead wife. I mean, she may get back up. Who knows? She may not be his wife. Who knows?
Oh my.
But yeah, I mean, there's just it's not a good scene. Now the entrance to the Citadel is on the south side of the walls, which is where the demons are. So you can either try to hurry, which that ship has a little bit sailed, or you can try to go over the wall on the east or the north side of the Citadel, which the Strategos Phaedon and the archers are on the northeast building, because there's 4 main buildings inside the walls. So, I mean, there's a tower out there that Kiriki could easily climb up. The old guy, not so much. Some of these hurt citizens, not so much. Castor, not so much. So, what do you want to do?
I can climb if I have to.
What about the citizens?
Yeah. I did say I.
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
How tall are the walls again?
The walls are about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
And there doesn't seem to be any kind of entry point except for that south entrance, is what you're saying.
Yes. It was meant to be slightly fortified.
Which is where the actual demons are starting to pour into?
Yes.
Okay. As we're making our way up there, what was I about to do? Sorry, I got lost. I can't do that. Never mind. Forgot I have no spell slots.
I just want to point out that other guard, I don't think anyone killed it, but Kiriki like sliced the other one down and then like immediately darted and like cut the other guy's head off. Like no hesitation to kill the other guard.
Did she draw her weapon for this, or just claw that shit?
Her weapons were already out.
Yeah.
All right. That's fucked up.
I mean, she did just stab the other dude twice, technically speaking. So, is that a concentration? It's a concentration, so I can't cast him more than once. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about levitating these people over the fucking wall. Because I had my staff of power can cast a levitate spell, but it is concentration, so I could only do it once. I guess I could. It would take some time, but what's the feasibility of Malachi casting the levitation spell on a civilian, hoisting them up so that they get to the top of the wall, and fall back over on the other side, and then doing that for every civilian that we've picked up? We've only got 4 of them, right?
Yeah. May I ask a question? Does anybody have rope?
I have rope. I can attach the rope at the top of the wall. I can easily get up there.
Yeah, so Kiriki can easily get up there. Malachi can decently easily get up there, and then y'all could just pull people, like have them hold onto the rope, pull. Mm-hmm. Maybe lower
anyone
them to
who
the other side.
struggles, Kiriki could probably just carry them
Just
up.
drag them up, yeah.
Not drag them. They could like get on her back, and she can scale.
Can I shapeshift into any kind of animal that would help pull the people up?
I have no idea. What's a giant spider's strength?
What's the height?
20.
20 feet.
Give me 1 quick second. Let me check something.
A giant wolf spider has a strength of 12, which I feel like could carry someone. So if they're feeling brave, Kiriki, what's your strength?
14.
Oh shit, yeah. Kiriki could just like ferry these people up and over, and they would never sleep again. But I mean, they could do it.
Well, I mean, what about my all-time favorite giant octopus?
Yeah.
How far up can it reach with the tentacles? How big is it? Because it has 17
I don't think
strength.
a giant octopus can go 20 feet with its tentacles. But I don't know that for a fact. Let's let Kiriki do it to save you the wild shapes.
All right.
Yeah, so we get up to the wall, and
Kiriki will scale it first with a rope.
Yeah.
It's
And as she's starting to do that, Malachi will usher the civilians up against the wall so that they're not just like standing around out in the open. He'll like push them all up against the wall, explain to them what they're going to do, and then he's going to stand in front of them, scythe drawn, just keeping watch to make sure that no demons sneak up on us.
all right.
Yeah. The ones who can climb the rope should, but like the elderly man who probably couldn't climb up the rope, Kiriki will like kneel down for like get on my back kind of thing. And just like hold on, and then she'll scale up the wall with him.
Yeah, and Kiriki, as soon as you get up there, you see Strategos Phaedon never stops his rhythmic commands, but he does turn to look at you, and you see he has a shield on his back, he has a sword on each hip, and he does kind of reach for the sword on his right hip, which is a long sword, but he just looks at you, and then he lets go of it, and he goes back to speaking and looking at the demons on the ground. All right,
Well,
so
that's
you guys start ferrying people. The best things you've ever done. Do not forget you have 11 extra hit points from Hero's Feast. You have Hero's Feast. You have advantage from Hero's Feast on shit you may want to do. Who's helping Castor down to the other side? Or do you want to octopus this shit? If you want to go into this fight as a giant octopus, I am not going to argue that. That's funny.
There's other things. A giant toad. It can long jump up to 20 feet and high jump up to 10 feet. There's other. I can fly. Giant vulture.
That's pretty cool.
You could do like your hawk technique and then just like aerial bomb them from the sky. Just go down like fucking Superman
Punching
style.
him in the head.
Yeah.
So, as you decide this, I would like for you guys to refer to roll 20. You're going to the new map. The last map you will ever see for Thebes.
Holy shit.
It may take a
shit,
moment to
indeed.
load.
Ethan.
Yeah, as you can see, Ethan is surrounded. And you can see there are humans on the ground. But it's... You see the ones in front of him by his legs, they have their shields, like their weapons aren't even out. They're mostly just holding their shields up and bracing for impact around his legs. And you could see cuts around his legs where maybe the corrupted band had tried to take him down in the past. And the human guards are now trying to protect his legs as his giant jaws and long tail are just swinging around. He's just a rotary of death at this point. He's got blood just all over him. And then the other human guards have spears out with their shields, and they're just trying to assist where they can, with arrows raining down from this rooftop that is about 10 feet from the wall that you're currently on. And then you see the citizens, you see them run into this building under him, and you see they quickly shut a door to try to keep the demons from going in there. Would you please roll for initiative?
Oh boy.
No, that's a lot. That's too much.
Castor, how'd you do?
I rolled 20.
Nice. Malachi?
21.
Didn't know you could do that. Kiriki, how'd you do?
21.
Uh-oh.
It's me.
Kiriki. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely her.
All right. So, as you can see, there's a few turns going on. So we're going to go to the very top of the turn order where it is Strategos Phaedon. He simply uses his action to command and bolster their arrows. He uses his words. And that's all he does for his turn. Kiriki, it is your turn. You're on the ground on the rubble between the building and the wall. The rubble was from the initial assault of the demons when they first came to the city. If you peek your head around that corner, it is a good distance. It's probably a good 60 feet before you actually get to the other human guards, another 10 feet until you get to the corrupted band. But you have seen them before. You know that they are pretty powerful. They're half demons, half humans. but one side of them has a giant claw, the other side is more human. One side is armored, the other side is this thick-skinned hide. They have two heads, one human one demon one. And they carry these double-bladed glaives that you haven't actually seen in combat yet. So, could be fun. What do you want to do?
I'm too far to get to them without using even if I use my whole action, I won't get there in time. So I'm going to just move up about 30 feet. No, I'm going to move 25 feet. I'm going to move up about 25 feet towards where the citizens ran into. Not actually like right where the people are. And I'm going to hold my action until Malachi gets to me. And Kiriki's going to like turn around and be like, get us into the fight. Because I got one more good long range teleport. We ain't wasting it just in case.
Yeah, I mean, from your point of view, where you are is you're in between these two buildings that are roughly 30 feet apart. And I mean, y'all been here before. This is the Citadel. This is within the walls. I mean, the whole place that you're looking for within this walls is about 180 feet by about 170 feet. It's a pretty decently sized court space. There's 4 buildings, one in each corner. The one in the northwest corner is the one you went to before, where you met with Strategos Phaedon, talked to him. He was regrettable about the whole situation. He just wanted his men back. I beat him, blah, blah. And in the middle of this court is fucking Ethan. Malachi, amaze us.
Malachi looks at the civilians that just got over the cliff and says, get in that building right there. And he points to the one that Strategos Phaethon is on top of. And then he's going to run forward right behind Kiriki. And as he reaches her, he is going to wrap his right arm kind of around her shoulders. And as he does so, they both get engulfed in shadows and then are teleported. Where do you think we should go? Kiriki, do you think would be better at the front line or flanking?
Probably flanking.
Okay. He's going to fully teleport them across the map to the other side of this street, in front of the building that we once actually met Strategos Phaethon in. He's going to put them right in the mix.
Pretend you cannot see through the roof.
Right.
You don't see the bed.
Yeah. We do not see his luxurious living quarters.
He's a general.
So they get engulfed in shadows and then reappear on the other side, right in the mix between 4 different demon creatures here. As
these things.
As they pop out, his scythe in hand, he takes a stance to get ready, but he does not have any other actions, as the teleport is an action. So that's going to be his...
Is holding hers, though.
Yes, that's going to be his turn, but Kiriki gets to slice and dice.
All right. Yeah. What were you holding?
My attack action.
Okay, so you get to attack once.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to swing on that motherfucker. We, land in, and Kiriki just turns and immediately swings.
Big motherfucker. Let's see what you got.
27.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Good shit. 12 points of slashing damage.
You got it. That one, you cut him, and he turns away from Ethan, this insanely large beast that he's afraid of, as anyone should be. And he just looks towards you, screaming this, weird guttural scream. Malachi, that's your action and your intimidation. Do you want to do anything else?
I don't believe I have any bonus actions at this time. And I'm out of movement. So, nope, that's it.
So, we're going to have a little bit of a different kind of fun with this. I am going to group them together at the moment, except for the ones around you two. Actually, you know what? The ones in front of you are going to move closer. They're going to look at the 2 corrupted band members around you. They're going to look at you, and then they're going to move towards Ethan. And now we're going to do some group fighting. And we're all going to have some fun rolling here. So Demetrius,
Yes, sir.
you're going to play the role of the Black Helm guards at his feet. I'm going to roll a hit, and if they hit, they're going to take one of his 4 chunks that he gets. If they hit 4 times, Ethan dies. But if you manage to get above me on my to hit, then you block the attack. Does that make sense?
No, but I guess I'll figure it out when we play.
It's a contested roll. How's that?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
joking around. I get it.
All right, fair enough. So if you would please roll a 1d20 and add 7. Ooh, they rolled low, 17.
21.
Okay. So they go to cut at him with these twin glaives, and all of these Black Helm guards around him block the attacks with their shields. Kevin, if you would please roll a 1d20 and add 7.
Okay, 1d20, add 7. Ooh, kind of a lower roll. That's 13.
All right. So the arrows from the roof, they fire off towards the band members, but they land in them, they land around them, they don't hit, but they don't kill any of them. Not this round. But there's always next round. Castor, it is your turn. You're in between the buildings still. You know, above you to your right is the archers and Shredegos Phaedon. And in front of you, about 15 feet, is the corner that leads to fun.
Yeah. So as soon as Kiriki and Malachi run ahead, Castor tries to follow behind them. Imagine him running kind of like Gandalf runs in the Lord of the Rings movies. You know, that's how I imagine him running, you know, with a staff, trying not to get entangled in his robes. So he does that run. And then he turns the corner of the building they are from behind off, sees the fight, and then quickly makes a whoosh motion with his staff and uses one of his hidden path charges, and he teleports on the rooftop on the building across from where the archers are.
Yeah.
So he has a vantage point. And he will cast Erupting Earth.
This damn thing again.
Yes.
You're going to ruin that building.
Damn. So, Erupting Earth. Every creature in that area that I have marked, which is between Ethan and Kiriki and Malachi, needs to roll a dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
All right. West side of this square courtyard. They got a 6.
They all take 16 points of damage.
Oh, no. 16?
16, yes, I rolled low. And that area is difficult terrain. Each 5-foot square portion of that area requires at least to clear 1 minute to clear, but it's difficult terrain for everyone.
All right. We will remember that.
Yes, we will.
And that is the end of my turn. So I teleport up, and then he starts casting nature spells from up there, basically. That's it.
Hell yeah.
All right. If there is nothing left on your turn, the one
Yeah,
next to
I'm done.
Kiriki that she cut, he's going to look down at her and raise this twin glaive above his head and make 2 attacks. Oh, and one of them with Embrace the Flame if it's available. Why not? Fuck it. Oh.
Because it's ugly.
Are they immune to fire? No. Wait. And one with its glaive and one with the Embrace the Flame? Okay. So he's going to strike down at you as he looks at the band member across from you, Kiriki. And he is going to say, in this like kind of reverberating, echoing voice that sounds like common and abyssal at the very same time. And he's going to say, "Go to the right." And he is going to strike down at you for a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. You take 18 points of slashing damage, 6 points of necrotic damage, and it looks like there's fire coming out of the glaive as he looks at his partner. Malachi, the one to your right, he pulls up his glaive to slash at you as he steps to the right. But you can see that it's more of a dragging more than a stepping, because the demon half is the right side. So you see this large claw like raise the glaive, and this large clawed leg pull the body to the right as he goes to slash at you. But good to remember something. Yeah, they have reach. He's going to step away from you within 10 feet. Kiriki... No, because you did it at an angle. I was going to give you a second opportunity, but you're not within range. But he stays within 10 feet of you, and he slashes out with his glaive at the same time as the other one releases a cone of fire. So let's do the fire first, since he was holding his action. It is a 30-foot cone, so it's going to hit the building behind you guys. Could you please make dexterity saving throws? It is with advantage because of your blessing. Keep that in mind. You will have that for a few more minutes because you'll spend some time down there, or a little bit down there.
Hey. Ooh. That's embarrassing.
Malachi, how'd you do?
Malachi got a 16.
All right. Kiriki, how'd you do?
What were we rolling? Sorry, I missed that.
Dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
The one that was holding his turn next to you released a cone.
That's rude of him.
It seemed to emanate from his weapon.
That's a 24.
All right. That passes. So as this cone of fire releases from his glaive, you take 16 points of fire damage, 7 points of necrotic. Fun fact. All non-fiend creatures who fail the save must also make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened. But even if you have failed, you're immune. Now,
So 16 and 7, is that the full damage?
No, that's half.
That's half. Okay.
Yeah. Now this guy who strafed is going to go ahead and do 2 attacks on you. Oh no. The first one is a natural 20.
No. I think not. I will use inspiration to make him reroll that.
Right? That's a 12.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
The second attack is a 24.
That will hit.
All right. 15 slashing, 5 points of necrotic, as he almost gets at your neck. And then something happens in the world where it seems to like vibrate reality, and it misses your neck. And then he comes up with the other half of the glaive, slicing you across the stomach. Just a little nick. But had he hit you twice in the same round, the second strike automatically knocks the target prone.
Huh. Well,
I mean, this is a strength save, but it's Malachi. All right. At the end of his turn, it's the top of round 2. So as you guys are standing there, getting in the middle of this battle, getting yourself prepared, swinging, attacking, getting attacked, you see this black mist roll over the ground. This vapor that gets thick. And it mostly centers around the courtyard, in the center courtyard. It almost seems to go around you like you're a stone in a river. And it starts to creep up the legs of some of these corrupted band members. And you see something that almost looks grotesque and glory at the same time. You see these corrupted band members are ripped in half as this black mist goes between them. And you see that the black mist envelops, covers, and streaks over these demon-sided of them as they're ripped in half. And then you hear the roaring and screaming of demons as it seems like they are liquefied and squished inside this black mist. The black mist releases them, and you see a gush and burst of black blood. No skin, no bones, no horns. And then it settles back onto the ground, and you see the human side close its eyes as it is gently taken into this black mist, as if it's slowly sinking into quicksand. They don't look like they're in pain. Malachi, they look at peace. But all of the sacred band members are killed after being torn in half and taken. But this black mist stays on the ground. It rolls over the ground. It covers the ground. And if you take a step, it seems to move before you do, as if it knows where you're going. And I would like you to note this on your character sheets. You are not healed. You are given unlife. If you go to 0 hit points, you have another set of your full hit points to go in the negative.
Oh, interesting.
But you get a cold feeling about you.
Do I get this? I'm high up on the roof.
Yes, you get the feeling, and you see all of this. You see all of it happening.
But I get affected then as well from the black mist?
Yes, you can feel it in your bones. You feel cold.
I feel it in my fingers.
Strategos Phaedon stops calling. He stands there with his hands on his hilts. Castor, you can see that. You see he's slowly starting to draw his weapons as he looks around. He feels uneasy. He knows there's more demons coming from the south. You can hear them roaring. Kiriki, it's your turn. The one that was next to you. You were less than 5 feet away, and you saw this thing ripped in half, enveloped, and then you probably even have a little bit of that black blood on you that got burst out of it.
Mm-hmm. Are there any of them still alive, or all of the guards dead?
All of them are dead.
So what are we fighting then? I'm confused.
Kiriki, it's your turn.
All the guards are dead. The human guards are fine, right?
Yeah, they're all staying there. It looks like they're bracing for something.
Yeah, Kiriki's gonna move this way, get back towards Castor. So she's gonna move closer to this building and then like run past his little trap. And she's gonna get corner to the other building about, I think, 50 feet on the ground away from Castor. But I'm looking at Ethan and making sure Ethan is okay. Does Ethan look hurt, or is he all right?
He looks hurt, but he's taking deep breaths, and it looks like he is also probably waiting. Okay.
Yeah, Kiriki doesn't know what's happening, but she's going to make her way back towards Castor. You know what? Double movement. I'm not doing anything else this round. Might as well use my entire action economy to get towards Castor. So from where I'm at, I can get a little closer, but not exactly like on top of him. So I'm like closer to the building, but she like darts off around his little booby trap, difficult terrain, and gets closer to him.
All right. You see the south entrance. You know that beyond that, there are demons coming. Malachi, what do you want to do?
I have a question for you, Todd.
I might tell you.
This black mist that just did that, does Malachi feel a close connection to it? Does he feel like it might be a little too familiar?
You feel like a surfer at a beach, watching the ocean cup over your feet. I can't wait for summer again. Sorry.
There's this moment. So Malachi is going to also avoiding the difficult terrain he watched Castor create. He's going to go down to the back of this building, kind of south of where they were standing, and then he's going to move to the corner of it to a point where he can see the entrance to the south down that main road. But as he walks through this mist, the dark mist kind of wraps around his feet and kind of pulls up along his legs a little bit, and his eyes glow that dim red that they always used to. And there's almost this projection of sorts of like his face sinking into almost a skeleton-like effect as he marches through it, as if he's kind of becoming more of, it's almost revealing a little bit more of him in the status that he really is, in this kind of weird death thing that he has going on as an agent of Hades. And then he is going to stand at this corner, and for my action, I am going to prepare an action. If anything gets close enough to him, he will attack it with his scythe.
All right.
Any enemies, I will clarify, because I don't want to hurt any of my friends.
Damn it. All right. Yeah, Black Helm Garm comes up. Sir, are you okay? And you slice his throat.
I'm watching you, Todd. I'm watching you. I know how you work.
Oh. Castor, it is your turn. You see this black mist. You have, like you said, a vantage point. Strategos Phaedon and a lot of the humans look very nervous. Ethan looks like he's playing in it. He's taking steps, like, you know, a kid who's playing with bubbles in a bubble bath. He's like watching it fade away from his feet, and then he'll like try to brace it, and it always seems to clear right before he steps down.
Because of my perception as well, I'm just getting ready to telegraph to Strategos and the archers where the enemies are, and like give information, or like point out where the enemies are coming from or how many there are. I'm just trying to keep my perception up and look around, waiting for the next. I will then move here to the edge of because we are expecting them to come from the south, so I'm moving to the west side of the building, so I'm closer to the road beneath me, and I will prepare Thorn Whip.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, a couple of things are going to happen. First and foremost, there is a demon flying 60 feet above the ground between the two buildings on the west side. He's about 12 feet tall. He has 6 horns in total, 2 going straight up from his head that are short, 2 that kind of grow up from his temples up and curl back like ram horns. They are very long, about 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet. And then there are a set below there that are about 10 inches long, or almost a foot long, that go straight back. And then it almost looks like he's wearing a helmet of some kind that is over his face, but it looks like a skull. He has armor on his wrists and on one shoulder. He has cloven feet, and he has claws. But other than that, he carries no weapon. I'm trying to remember for sure if that's true. Yeah, he carries no weapon. And he seems unequipped. And he appears and he starts laughing. As he is flying there, 60 feet off the ground, he starts speaking. And as he starts speaking, these other things appear behind him. And I would like it noted that there are currently 4 of him that appear. And they seem to be almost invading each other's space. But as he speaks, things appear behind him.
You interrupt what could have been peaceful living. You come here wishing to control what I control. You want war. You have it.
And you see these flying demons appear in the air around him, flying between 40 and 70 feet in the air. It looks like there's roughly 19 of them. And they all start flying towards the party.
Oi.
Strategos Phaedon, gives the answer for them to go ahead and fire.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Castor, roll a d20 and add 7, please.
Oh, what? D20 plus 7?
Yes, sir.
23.
All right.
23.
23. All right. I would like you to pick who you want to attack. Just ping one of them randomly.
With the archers, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's go here.
All right. So there is one at the very front of this pack next to the demon on the right. He makes this big speech, talks this game, and you see these arrows. Over a dozen of them go through the air and just fire straight into this guy. And you see it all sticks into him until it looks like a fucking cactus. And then he falls to the ground, dead. You see this flying demon 60 feet off the ground kind of look towards the right. You can't see his eyes. And then he looks back. But he's looking at Malachi. He's looking at the one right in front of him. Because why not?
Yeah, why not? Uh-huh.
But you see that one fall to the roof. So you can probably assume he's dead. Kiriki, it is your turn.
Man, that's a lot. There's a lot going on. 45 feet. I think I can reach that with...
How far up are these flying creatures, by the way, Todd?
The closest one to the ground is above the southwest building, because there's a kind of a roof on top of that one, to where it's about 20 feet above that. But other than that, they're all at least 40 feet off the ground. Some of them up to 70 feet.
Okay.
So I can hit, let's say, this one.
The one above the roof.
So yeah.
The one
what are you
right
trying to hit it with?
A spell that's 90 feet in range.
Yeah, you can hit pretty much any of them with a 90-foot range spell. The only ones you can't hit are the ones in the back line.
All right. Cost me 9 points of my blood pool, but none of mine, so that's good.
Yeah, they kind of form like almost a semicircle around this demon, preparing to attack.
Yeah. That's a 26 to hit.
A 26 will hit. Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Cool. Watch as she takes the blood from her. She's got like this nasty water skin she keeps on her. She takes the blood from the water skin that she used, and you watch as her hands form as if she's got a bow and arrow, but she like draws back and in her hands shape into an arrow. And I will cast Blood Arrow.
Okay.
Oh, rolled bad. That's 12 points of force damage.
Oh, and they are not resistant to that shit. Nobody is.
Yeah.
All right.
But that is... I think it is also... No, it's force damage, not piercing. Okay, yeah, it's force damage. It's like, I think it's
Right.
piercing, but it's not.
Even though it's made out of like magical blood, is it a magical weapon?
Yeah.
Dang.
It is a magic... It is magical blood. It literally says you fire an arrow-like bolt of magical blood.
Oh, no shit. Well, that's all right. If it says it, we're done here. Okay, my bad.
Bonus action. She's gonna use the defender scimitar to add a +2 to her AC.
Nice.
You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we'll see. So, that is the end of Kiriki's turn.
All right. Malachi,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn. You were looking towards the south. You look up and to your right to see all of these flying demons with wingspans of, I believe, 9 feet appearing in the air above you. You can hear the flapping of their wings. You know that there was more that were blotting out the stars and the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And then this huge demon who was talking like he was the ruler appeared 60 feet above the ground, kind of behind you and to your right by about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. Malachi turns.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, what could I presume? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say you can presume that he's the demon who was puppeting this seer.
Ah.
Seer.
Malachi turns to look at him and look at all these flying creatures, and he holds up his scythe kind of towards it, the big demon in charge, and says,
You are no longer welcome here in Thebes. And I'm sorry to say, you're no longer welcome to your life either.
and he's going to look up to the main crowd of these creatures floating above the building to the kind of southwest. And he's going to launch
A nuke?
a little bit further. Basically, he is going to cast his once per day Mystic Arcanum spell, Circle of Death. In a 60-foot range, I have marked all of the enemies that will be hit by this orb.
Well, let me do this math. Is a what save? I'm sorry.
It is boing 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 boing. Let me check. It is a Constitution save.
All right.
They must beat an 18.
The rocks are not very good at that, but they have advantage on saves against spells. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they got a 24 total. The big guy, Constitution. Oh, that's a pretty good save. He passed. I don't know if I want to tell you the total, but he passed.
Okay. They will take half of this damage, but it is going to be 8d6 necrotic damage.
Oh.
28 total.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, that hurt a good chunk of them. You hear them kind of screech out this screech that you probably heard them do in the past. And they are in pain.
So he makes that motion, he says that, and then the scythe rotates slightly to his left, and this mist that's been kind of shrouding around swirls up around him, forms this like dark black orb at the tip of his scythe, and then launches out and explodes in this like whirling vortex of shadows around all of these demons.
Damn. Yeah, you see the big guy, you do that, and he looks barely phased by it. He just kind of brushes off his shoulder, never breaking eye contact with you.
And then Malachi is going to look up at him after that happens, and he is going to... I keep forgetting that I don't have spell slots. I don't have my hex anymore, do I? No, because I used it and we didn't request. Okay, then that is actually everything that Malachi has.
All right.
He braces himself for impact.
I want to use a legendary action, but he's too far.
Haha, suck it.
It's so good. All right. After that, it is Castor's turn. Castor, you're on the rooftop. Go ahead, call out.
Well, I think everybody can see them, so give me a second here.
They're looking at you up there by yourself like you're a new meal.
Oh, I know. I will... Oh, man, this is a really long shot, and I don't expect this to work.
I love those words.
But I will try it anyway. I want the... I mean, this is never going to work, but it's... Anyway, I'll do it for the 1%. I want the main bad guy to roll a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
I got natural 20.
Fuck.
Gotta be kidding me, man.
That's my third one. This is not good.
You're allowed to stop.
Oh. Well, he had advantage also.
How fun would it be if I turned him into a chicken?
That would have been pretty good. I wouldn't have liked you, but it would have been pretty good.
That would have been the biggest flex in the history of Battlefield flexes, dude.
Yeah. But damn it. I mean I had to try, right?
Absolutely.
I am ready to roleplay a chicken demon.
Yeah.
There is an abyssal chicken. I will load that stuff
up. And since I feel very exposed where I am, I will move back here a little bit further back, and then use hidden paths and go nice and and cozy next to Stratigos behind the archers.
He looks at you and gives you a nod of respect as you see him drawing these two swords. They look old, but they do look magical. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I just nod to him as well. Like, yeah, let's do this. And that's my turn.
All right. The big demon, he points in kind of an area. And Malachi, you are the only one that can understand him. As he says out loud,
Kill the humans. Kill the creature. But this one, leave him alive. He needs to learn.
and you see one flies to be above Ethan, one flies to Kiriki, and the rest of them kind of hold back a little bit as he hovers and goes about 20 feet forward to be a little closer to the center of this little courtyard area. And he looks down at you, Malachi, and he smiles as the area around you kind of lights up in this almost purple glow. You could say in like a vortex of psychic flame. Yeah. Could you please make, and I hate to ask you this because I already know, can you please make a charisma saving throw?
With pleasure, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, okay. So you take half of 10d8.
Jesus, that's still a lot. Fuck.
You take 25 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And a fun thing about this is any creature killed by this ability rise again under his command. So that could have been fun. So he does that. You see this purple glow around you, and you're able to hold off this like abyssal psychic energy pulsing its way into your mind as these rocks attack Athan and Kiriki. Athan does a 19 hit as it flies down, and then this thing tries to beak at him.
What was the number you said? I'm sorry.
A 19.
A 19 will hit Ethan.
All right. And he will take 10 piercing damage. So after he pecks at him, he's going to come with these two claws. This creature is very, very large, but it looks almost small next to a fucking T-Rex. That's a natural one.
Yeah, that's gonna miss, believe it or not.
Do you have the table up, buddy?
You know I do, Todd.
Let's do a fresh D100. How's a 81?
An 81. He is afflicted with numbness. The opponent's parry hits his funny bone in his weapon arm. He does -2 damage for 3 rounds.
Damn. All right. Kind of mean, but all right.
Should watch where he's swinging.
All right. After that, the one on Kiriki is going to try to attack her. Kiriki, this thing flies down at you. I don't believe you were holding an action, were you?
No.
Okay. So it flies down, and you see it tries to bite your head. Just take your whole fucking head in its mouth. Does a 25 hit?
Hold. Oh, I went to click on the tab, and I closed out of her character.
Kiriki left the fight. Sorry, guys.
No.
It's just Castor and Malachi now.
No,
We'll do
it doesn't. It doesn't. It hits. Sorry, the 25 is
Right.
pretty high.
10 points of piercing damage.
No.
All right, fair enough. 10 points of piercing damage, and then you are kind of like pushing away this mouth as it tried to fucking bite your head off, and you see his claw coming around as its talon strikes at you with a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
It's because it's put more effort into the description of it. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that thing's above you, and now I need to figure out how to go back to the turn order. Okay. And then it's the top of the next round. Okay, one more. Okay. At the top of the next round, this black mist almost stirs a little bit as if it's uncomfortable. As this purple vapor starts kind of like coalescing around these creatures in the air behind the demon that are 40 to 70 feet off the ground. And then there's a scream, a high-pitched scream that seems almost monstrous and angelic at the same time, that echoes off the walls, echoes through the air, echoes to the sky. And you see these rocks inhale this purple mist and then explode. And then you see this black blood raining down on the ground as these creatures are left and they're just fucking gone. Again, no bones. You see skin, bits of it flinging everywhere. You see entrails flinging everywhere, intestines flinging everywhere, blood just fucking falling from the sky. And this purple mist fills the air around you guys. And then it kind of seems to cloud outward as it surrounds the walls. You are unable to see the sky. You are unable to see down the road. You are unable to see beyond the walls of this place as this purple mist surrounds the air. And as this scream calls out, you feel yourselves a little bit energized as something happens inside you. And you breathe out a purple mist as somebody who's standing in cold weather, and you are refilled on all of your spell slots.
No.
Kiriki,
Yeah.
you hear a whisper in your ear. Kill them all. And it sounds angry.
Is it a voice I know?
It is a voice you know.
Okay, so they get their spell slots back. Does that mean I get my hit points back? Technically?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you're pretty great. Strategos Phaedon draws his weapons, and he points a long sword that, Castor, you can see inscriptions on the side of it, and he points it at the big guy, and he says, "Focus fire!" And then he gets ready to have them shoot again. Kiriki, that rock is still above you.
Yeah. How far up?
It's within 5 feet.
Cool. I'm dumping everything into it.
Everything?
Yeah. All my slashes. Yeah.
Eliminate him.
I will do my best. I don't want to disappoint my ladies. First attack is a 21.
21 will hit. Yes, ma'am.
17.
17 will hit.
Bonus action 28.
A 28 will hit. Yes. This creature above you is used. It was empowered by its boss and all its friends, but now they're all gone. It's just him.
Yeah. Kiriki hears that voice in her, and like her body shifts. Like her normal fighting stance seems much more relaxed, but now she's tensed up and she just turns to him and is like laser focused and has attacked him at all of her slashes. Her first blade like connects to him, and then she like pulls it out and then like swings again as her other like offhand hits him too. So I'm gonna roll for all my damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct. That is 25 points of slashing damage because I rolled bad.
It hurt.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Ain't no joke. It screeches out in pain.
Mm-hmm. And now he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 12.
That is a failure. The blood pool appears and he is dripping blood. His blood. It's on the
So
ground.
is it difficult terrain if he's flying?
Probably not.
So at this level, what happens with the blood pool? It's just
It's
there.
kinda there.
marked, right?
I can attack with it if I wanted to.
Oh, that's right. You have that scent shit. All right. You fucking savage. Way to go. Oh, gosh. Malachi, You're on the ground. 60 feet below this guy.
Mm-hmm. Malachi looks up at him and says, you attacked the city of Thebes, but you're too much of a coward to face us. Come down here and let's talk about it. And he's going to try, a heavy emphasis on try, to cast Hold Monster on this guy.
Okay.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I most certainly... you know what? I'm not going to say shit.
Oh, no, please describe it. Describe how he's saving. In detail,
No.
actually.
So that's a 28.
He's very wise. It fails, unfortunately. And that is going to be that. After seeing that it does not work, let's see here. What can I actively do? Malachi is going to move around the difficult terrain to be in front of this creature, still 60 feet down, but he's going to move closer to the guards. As this black energy kind of reaches out and gets debuffed by this guy, Malachi moves around this difficult terrain to be in front of it, and he literally holds out his arms, like trying to be bait for this thing to come down and fight him, hoping that his words will stir in some kind of reaction.
I have no doubt that you will get a reaction.
And
Castor. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's going to be my turn.
All right. Castor, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh man, I don't have a lot of options if I'm being honest. Castor will raise his staff in the air, and wind will start picking up in the area as a black cloud will start to materialize above the whole of the battlefield. So I'm casting Call Lightning, and
oh yeah,
as soon as that happens, I point towards the creature that Kirky is fighting, and a bolt of thunder drops down and tries to hit it. And it needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
24.
That's a save, so he will take half damage. Let me roll it. I rolled. He takes 8 points of damage.
All right. Kirky, as close as you are, you can see that this lightning hits him, and he looks a little afraid at first, and then just kind of like shrugs a little bit, as it doesn't seem to affect him completely.
Interesting.
Question for you, Todd. When our spell slots got restored, did that also restore the charges in any magical items, or just the spell slots?
Just the spell slots. Okay. After that, it is the big demon's turn again. Big demon, who I don't believe y'all ever heard his name, right? Just to be clear.
Correct.
Not really.
Right. This mask looks down at you of this massive figure. You guys have only fought a demon of this level once, and it wasn't even a real fight. Andrak threw and critted a spear on it, and then it teleported away. This is not a demon. This is a demon lord. This is somebody who wanted to rule a city and then create a civilization with demons. He floats down 30 feet, looking down at Malachi, and then he holds out his hand with his fingers spread, with his palm facing you, makes a fist, turns his hand towards himself, and then pulls. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a spell?
It is an ability.
Okay.
Con saving throw.
Yeah. It is called Unmake the Flesh.
Sounds unpleasant.
Yeah. I rolled a 13.
13.
I have a you can have one of my inspirations to reroll that.
Okay. Here's hoping. That's a 19.
It's close. Kiriki, you see Malachi. You see this energy leave his body a little bit as he takes 33 points of necrotic damage, and he is paralyzed until the end of his next turn. And then this large demon with these 4 figures around it. As he rises, he keeps his face pointed towards Malachi. And Malachi, in your paralyzed state, you hear the deep laughter of the...
You wanted it. You got it. Kill them all.
Fuck you.
That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good. After that, Castor, on the wall behind you, you hear kind of a crunching noise. As you look towards the wall and you see climbing up the side of the building is a very large blue-skinned demon that you have never seen before. This thing is massive, with razor-sharp studded fists. And, I mean, he has horns that go back almost straight from his head. He has massive fangs on the bottom of his jaws, glowing orange eyes, and he has a much larger upper body than he does lower body. And as he climbs up over this wall, he kind of looks around, and then he runs towards the archers. But climbing up there was his entire turn, so he will be getting there and staying there. After that, so Strategos Phaedon. He is going to point his weapons at this thing, and he's going to say, "Quickly behind you, fire!" And Demetrius, will you please roll a d20 and add 7?
All right. 1 sec. Where are we? We are. A 10.
A 10. Okay. So then they will do half this damage. Becca, would you please roll 18d8?
No.
Okay.
18d8.
Mm-hmm.
70.
All right. So even with this thing taking only half the damage. Oh wait, no, actually, no, it's still alive. All right. So this thing gets to the top of the wall, moves to the archers. He turns around. He gives them the command to fire at him. Fire at him. And you see all these arrows fly by you, Castor, and into this blue demon with bony horns made out of bone. And and you see it is riddled with arrows. Not all of them, but a lot of them make it into him. And he looks pretty hurt. You see his black blood come across him as he was not expecting that shit. And next, Kiriki, you're a little worried about Malachi when you see creeping around the corner of the building on the west side of this square is your old friend, the Abyssal Bull.
Man.
Not this fucking guy.
It's like a
This
Royal
thing.
Rumble.
I looked
Open up.
everywhere for a bag of sugar, man. Everywhere.
I actually think one of the party members has one, but the party member is not currently here.
He can get up to Malachi, but he can't do anything. But Kiriki, Malachi doesn't seem to be moving in reaction. Something's wrong. Malachi's not speaking. This can't be good. Demetrius, would you please roll a 1d20 plus 7?
15.
All right. Would you please roll 1d8 times 4? I'm sorry, times 5.
So 5d8.
So, yeah, 5d8. Sorry. Would you please roll 5d8?
19. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad roll.
All right. So you see spears come up around Athan and into this rock that is attacking Athan. However, Athan ain't no punk. Athan, would you please make an attack against this rock in the air?
Oh, hell yeah. It's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
I'm just going to take the averages for these because that's quicker and easier. He's going to take 46 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it is grappled.
All right. This thing is damn near dead inside of Ethan's mouth.
And then it's going to turn. The bull is outside of his range, and he can't attack the thing in his mouth with his tail, can he?
No, but he could step over the guards around him to attack the bull if you wanted to.
Okay. Then yeah, he will just step behind Malachi in front of these in front of the bull and whip it with his tail.
All right. Let me see you whip.
And I'm gonna see him nay. 17 to hit.
Ooh. That does hit.
All right. Then the bull is going to take 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit. Okay. That hurt. You see this thing get rocked to the side. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's right. I'm sorry.
Ethan's got a fucking rock in his mouth, and he just steps over a guard and turns and whips the bull right in the fucking face.
Go ahead and move Ethan wherever you want. Sorry. That way it's easier for me to keep track. Sorry about that.
Okay. Doom.
All right, thank you. Oh, man, if you could see all the GM layer and map layer and all this shit right now, God. This is a terrible idea. It is the top of the next round. I don't know where that is. There we go. Strategos Phaedon. These two swords out. You see, it looks like somebody who used to use them all the time and is kind of reholding them. But he grips them tightly and he runs up to this demon. This very large blue bipedal demon. That is a 28 to hit. And you see as he clashes against it, there's almost like a golden light that shines out a little bit with the impact onto the demon. So it takes an extra 4 points of radiant damage with this sword called the Cadmean Edge. May not know who that's named after, but he's a swell guy. He takes another 2 hits, 25 to hit, 17 points of damage total. And the third hit is with his offhand that looks like a long cleaver that's roughly 2 feet long, Castor, and it is called the Oath Cleaver of Creon. There's another 25 to hit, and that is only, it's max damage, but it's only 12 points of damage. Kiriki knows what it's like with offhands. All right. And while I'm doing the math on that shit, Kiriki, it is your turn. You have the rock above you. You have Ethan. You definitely heard his ass come up. You don't need no good perception for that shit. Malachi is in there somewhere. What would you like to do?
Unfortunately, the rock has to go down before I move, because he's just gonna flank me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kiriki looks back and but focuses on the demon in front of her. First attack is a 16. Second attack is a natural 20.
Oh, hell fuck. Yeah.
Well, the 16 hits if that helps.
Yeah. And then let me go ahead and get this damage out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
First attack, that is, my brain is like panicked.
Deep breath, you got this.
Malachi will be fine. He's got like 100 and some hit points still. He's great.
I'm blessed with undeath.
Oh, that's true.
It was 9 points of slashing damage for the first hit.
I'm chilling.
26 points for that second attack, and then a D100.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you ready?
39.
No. 39 is a powerful hit, 2 times damage. If he had a shield, it would be broken.
I bust up one of his wings. He can't fucking fly no more.
He kind of like hovers in the air just loosely. Help! Do you have a third attack?
I do. I have a bonus attack.
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that was 52 points of, like 61 points of damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is he alive? Is he dead?
He is still alive. If you rolled good damage, you could kill him. But you got to roll high.
Do it. Roll another natural 20. Fuck him up.
Okay. What's a 24?
I could only assume that hits.
3 damage.
Okay. He's still alive, but
Wow.
like I said, he's dangling. He's kind of floating, just barely. He's very fucking hurt.
Cool, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Should have cast a spell, because that's different.
At least you get a turn.
Well, maybe
Malachi.
make better saves.
It is your turn. Malachi, it's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
You are no longer paralyzed. Castor, it is your turn. There's a big blue demon. Strategos Phaedon ran up, hit him 3 times. It is bloodied, but it is still up.
I mean, it has to draw my attention, so I will move a little bit further away from it, and I will direct one of the thunder strikes on it, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 17.
That is a 10.
Oh.
Yeah,
Miss
fuck
it
this
and
guy.
gets 18 points of damage.
All right.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean, damn? You guys throw like 80 hit points of damage per swings.
I was saying, damn, because it was a good roll. It was 7 and
It was a
8
good
out of
roll,
3
but
to
it's-
10.
Yeah, but
You know.
that's like free damage for you. You don't have to send an action.
Yes, I do. It's an action to make the lightning strike.
That was a fucking action?
Yep.
What a ripoff. I thought it was a bonus action.
It has a small AoE on it, so it's better when there's multiple enemies.
I mean, that demon is kind of surrounded. How big is that AoE?
It's 10 feet. Right?
It's a 2x2. It's 5 feet from the point of impact.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing he's larger.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
I could
I'm
drop
pretty
it behind it, or like I would say if it's.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. It is the...
Oh wait! Oh man, we're
Wow.
outdoors. It does an extra 1d10 points of damage.
Hey. Do more.
No. Sorry. If you're outdoors in stormy conditions, and the conditions were not stormy, I assume.
no, sir.
All right, then. Never you mind.
Fuck.
Consider it done.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Now is the demon's turn again. I want to see if he gets to recharge his gaze effect. It is unfortunate that you have a high charisma. Hey, he got it back.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
That's the 60-foot one. All right. Still in the air. He flies down to be about 40 feet. Actually, you know what? He doesn't. I'm sorry. He stays there. And he's going to use... I want to get Malachi and Ethan, but I'll hit the rock.
That's okay.
I think here's what
The
we're
rock's
gonna do
mostly
instead.
dead anyways, right?
Yeah,
He's a demon. Does he really care?
of course he does. They all love each other. Here's what we're going to do instead. Kevin,
Uh-huh.
please roll a d20 and add 1.
1, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a total of 8.
All right. You see this purple energy come out from him and almost scan across the ground, and you hear these screams of humans behind you as it looks like all of the Black Helm guards that were down there trying to help Ethan with spears and shields. You see them all burn up
Ah.
inside their own armor.
That wasn't pleasant.
And he's going to stay 60 feet. He just looks at the rock that was fighting Ethan before.
Get over there.
The one that's currently grappled in Ethan's mouth.
He looks at the rock that's inside Ethan's mouth.
Stop playing around. Kill him. My bad.
So this rock that's inside Ethan's mouth is going to try to peck at like the inside of his teeth. He's going to bite his tongue because why not?
Oh my god. Rude.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. That is 11 points of damage, and I can imagine that would fucking hurt. So I can agree with this. As he bites the tongue, of Ethan. And that's just fucking rude. Mm-hmm. And then the talon, he's going to try to claw at his eye as this kind of thing's flopping around in his mouth. That's a 14 to hit.
That exactly hits.
All right. 6 points of damage. Low roll. As he scratches at his cheek. Not quite the eye, but we'll get there eventually.
A drop in the pool for the big guy.
That's very young. All right. What are you? Be relevant. Oh, okay. It is the big guy on the roof's turn. The big blue guy is going to turn to Strategos Phaedon. And the general's going to have to fight for his life. These razor fists come up, making 2 attacks. One with the right, one with the left. He is much larger than this human man in the half plate. So he leans down into it. But a 14 doesn't hit, so that's good news. Second one, oh no, that's a 29. I'm glad that didn't hit, or didn't crit. 12 points of slashing damage. If the target is medium or smaller, the target is grappled to the grapple ends. The target has the restraint condition. That's cool. So Strategos Phaedon is now grappled with the left hand of this thing. That matters. Oh, wait. As a bonus action, targets one creature currently grappled by it. The target must make a DC 18 strength saving throw, taking blah, blah, bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. He's going to crush him. All right, so as he's got Strategos Phaedon crushed, grappled, he's going to try to crush him. So that is 19 points of damage, unless he rolls high on the strength saving throw. He got a 17. That's a fail. So he takes 19 points of bludgeoning damage along with the other 12. That's fun. Let me go back one. That's the archers, right? Yeah. All right. It is the archer's turn. Demetrius, if you would please roll a 1d20 plus 7. Yes, sir.
12. I'm not rolling that well.
All right, so he will take half damage from this. Kevin, please roll 18 d8.
Oh my god. Okay. 18 d8 coming right up. 72.
All right. As these arrows, most of them miss him, enough hit him that he is shot, drops Strategos, and falls lifeless onto the roof. Nice.
Oh, thank God.
Strategos Phaedon has these blood coming out of him as he stands. He looks kind of just mad that he got grappled.
Yeah, understandable. I would be mad too.
But now it's the bull's turn. Malachi, you were an easy target. You were gonna get smashed. But now there's a fucking dinosaur there.
Mm-hmm.
It has not seen you fight. It has not seen you do anything. It has only seen you stand there. So I'm going to go for Ethan, the more intimidating one, in the mind of a bull. Because it doesn't know you. We're not going to try to trample the dinosaur. So
I don't know. It could work. You should try it.
We're going to try to gore. So this thing just takes its horns and tries to uppercut Ethan through the stomach. That's a 27 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that hits.
21 points of slashing damage as these horns just fucking stab up to his stomach. He has some uses other than running people over.
Interesting.
Not a lot,
We'll
but a few.
find out.
Ethan, it is your turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Ethan does not like this bull stabbing him with horns. However, he does still have a living rock in his mouth. So he's going to bite down and try and kill up this rock before he proceeds. So he's just going to chew his food a little bit here. Yeah, that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And he's going to take the rock takes another 46 points of piercing damage.
And it goes limp in his mouth.
Cool. So he chomps down and shakes a little bit and then tosses the limp body down and then whips around and once again smacks this bull in the face with his tail. Hopefully. A 24 to hit.
Yes, sir. 24 will hit this bull.
All
Not
right.
too
And
dodgy, this guy.
that bull will take another 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit. All right. He's getting hit real hard.
That is Ethan's turn as he continues to be the threat on the board.
I mean, that's his job, and he's fucking doing it. So, at the top of the next round, Demetrius, would you please roll initiative for your friend that you're going to help me with?
Yes. Let me just double check what it was. It's just Dex. I don't see initiative anywhere, right?
Yeah, it's just Dex.
Right. 15.
All right. All right. You see at the top of the next round another creature moving from the east side between the walls, and it seems to be trying to creep around, maybe to sneak up on Kiriki. Shinigo's Phaedon gets back into position to command his men, and in doing this, he gives them a bolstered attack and damage. Kiriki, it is your turn. There is a rock in front of you. He is barely alive. What would you like to do?
She stabs him. 28 to hit. 7 points of slashing damage.
Still alive.
23 to hit.
Got a hit.
14 slashing damage.
There we go.
And he dies. He had 3 hit points left. As she stabs him, he falls quickly to the ground.
Kiriki will move over to the bull and use her bonus action on him.
Alrighty.
20.
That'll hit.
2 points of slashing damage. End of my turn.
Damn. That was the most efficient turn in the history of turns.
Yeah. Alright, so this bull surrounded is snorting loudly. Malachi, it is your turn. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yeah. How far up is this stupid motherfucker?
Which one?
The big boy.
60 feet off the ground.
I don't like that. Hiding up there where I can't hit him.
Mm-hmm.
A high as fuck wisdom. So it's a hard chance for me to paralyze him. The bull's right there, but Ethan's got the bull. And Kiriki just showed up. How do I do anything to this guy? How do I do anything to this guy? Let's see here. I might work, but it's just kind of putting off a problem. Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question, Todd.
Yes.
This is some batshit crazy stuff. But do you think that Ethan is competent enough to understand a direction from Malachi?
No.
No?
No. In what way? Like,
So
I'm sorry, give me an example. I don't want you to give it away or anything, but if it's real simple, then maybe. But he has an intelligence of 2.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know you. Y'all have never practiced anything. So
Malachi, I want to see if Ethan can use the strength of his tail to whip Malachi into the air at this guy.
I like where your head's at, but with no practice and nothing from ever before, I'm sorry, I gotta say he couldn't understand to do that.
That's fair. I
think
thought
it's a
it was a
great
long
idea.
shot. Always thinking of long shot ideas. The only thing that I have that's going to really make a fucking difference is to try and hold monster this guy. So I'm going to do that again. This time I'm going to pull out the Staff of Power and I'm going to hold it out at him. And please give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. God, I hope he doesn't fail. Total of a 20.
Yeah, that's a success. Unfortunately, it does not take effect. Malachi.
Sorry. I was going to say on the big guy, the end boss, I don't want to fall and then be paralyzed prone after taking falling damage in front of a fucking T-Rex. It's game over.
I really want that to happen, actually.
I would just close the turn order and call it a day.
Yeah. I don't suppose there's any access to rooftops here that is very easy to see, like a ladder or something.
There is a ladder on the side of pretty much all these buildings. I will say that on the east building and the west building, about midway down, there is a ladder to go to the rooftops.
Okay. That doesn't serve me in this exact moment. That's going to be the end of my turn for now. Malachi will stay positioned where he's at.
Alrighty. Oh, after that, Castor, it is your turn. You have a dead demon up there with you, but other than that, nothing.
How far high is that guy flying?
He is flying 60 feet off the ground.
Trying to find a solution, but I don't have one. I do not have one.
He does go next if you want to plan for that.
No. Sorry, give me 1 quick second, because I'm trying to rack my brain how I can help here. So I'm not doing a lot of the lightning stuff. I want the guy that's creeping up around the corner to throw a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
I see that guy, huh? Let's talk about him for a second, since you brought him up. So, DC 17 wisdom saving throw. And this creature, as you look over the edge, looks gnarly as fuck. He's only come up once before. It resembles a dog with rocky spikes coming up over its spine. Most of its skin and fur is missing. There's like a fire living inside of it. You can see through its skin and coming out of its mouth. It has these red glowing eyes. And worse yet, its tail is a stinger covered in spines, and there is a point on the end of it. Wisdom saving throw. He does not have advantage on saves, unlike most demons. But that is a 15.
So it fails.
Yes.
So as Castor notices this thing trying to creep up to them, and he feels like the best thing to do is to protect the archers right now. That's his game plan. He's protecting the archers. He looks at the creature, mumbled something under his breath, and as he's speaking the words, the cloud of the thunderstorm dissipates and goes away. And at the same time, that gnarly dog creature gets transformed into a sheep.
Oh, no. All right. How long does that last? I'm sorry?
1 hour.
Oh, fuck. Unless you lose concentration.
Unless I lose concentration, or if it drops to 0 hit points. Actually, I'm going to make it into a rat, because I already know it has 1 hit point. So if it drops to 0 hit points, it transforms back to its original form. But unlike the wild shape of a druid, the excess damage carries over.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay.
But he's out for now.
You see this large creature just turn to a little rat, start running around. Me, 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 me.
That's your rat sound?
That's the rat
What do you
sound.
want?
That
Yeah.
is categorically what rats sound like. Me, 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 me. Like Beaker from the fucking Muppets.
Yeah.
I'll be, and I will just say to Strategos, keep focusing fire on the others.
Okie dokie. After that, it is the big guy's turn.
Malachi's
didn't
staring up at him from the ground. He looks pissed.
Yeah, he didn't get any of his stuff back. I am going to look at something real quick. An Outdoors folder where I have the exact stats for Ethan, including his height, weight, everything. 15 feet. Okay. He is 15 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy flies down a little over him to be 25 feet off the ground. So he flies down. Wait, what's his fly speed? He may not do that. He's got 40 feet. Okay. So he flies down 30 feet, 35 feet. And then he's going to claw at him. You see these claws now you're closer are dripping with this black, energetic goo that seems to electrify as it drips off. 31 to hit, an 18 to
Yeah.
hit, and another 31 to hit.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oof, that's a lot. 21 points of slashing, 8 necrotic, 21 points of slashing again, 12 necrotic, 25 points of slashing, 13 necrotic. I'll do all that math in a second. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or lose 10 hit points from its maximum. Okay. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw with Ethan, please?
Yeah. That is an 18.
No, not divided. An 18 is a fail, so he loses 10 off his maximum hit points.
Not the big guy. Not the lizard.
And he took 100 points of damage in that one round. He had 130. And then he flies up 5 feet. So he doesn't take an attack of opportunity because I don't believe Ethan has reach. Or I mean, I believe he has reach, sorry.
It doesn't say. Oh, yep, reach 10 feet. There it is.
All right. So he's not out of his threatened range yet, but he is. Oh, no, so I guess he is. Okay, I'm sorry. He is out of his. Take an attack of opportunity with the bite, please.
Okay.
As he flies up to be 30 feet off the ground.
Fuck. Low roll. Only a 14.
Unfortunately, he clips at his feet and barely misses with his 30 hit points left. All right. After that, stepping out of the building under Strategos Phaedon is a familiar-looking person in unfamiliar-looking armor and carrying an unfamiliar-looking sword. You see Archon Lysandra stepping out, looking a little nervous because she has not fought in a long time. You see her blonde hair, her shiny armor. She looks nervous at first and then gets a little more comfortable as she straightens up and prepares to fight for the people. Archon Lysandra, what are you doing?
No, I think she will just start running to get into the fray. And she will... She realizes the flying demon is a big issue. So she yells at Strategos to focus on the flying demon. And then she uses her action to make a double movement and reach the bull. And people within the highlighted area around her have +4 to saving throws and cannot be charmed.
That does matter.
Yep. So you all have +4 to saving throws now. And that will be her turn.
All right. It is the rat's turn. The rat scurries around, very happy to be alive. The bull. The bull's gonna fucking hit somebody. Jesus. 4 people. Ethan? Gotta go Ethan. I believe Ethan hit him last. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Atham hit him with a tail, and then Kiriki hit him, but for quite a bit less.
Tries to gore up, but only a 13 to hit.
That will miss Atham.
All right. So he tries to gore, but unfortunately he stays on the ground, pretty decently hurt, unable to do any real damage.
Relatable.
There are no more threats on the rooftop. Would the archers please roll? Demetrius, D20 +7. Let's see, who are we going for? Let's go for the big guy.
18.
Yeah, fuck it. We're going to go for the big guy. You know what? Demetrius, you choose. Big guy or the bull? Or the rat?
No, the main villain.
All right. So that will not hit the armor class, so he will take half damage. So
That's fine.
go ahead and roll 18d8.
87. Ooh, that's a good roll, actually.
Oh shit! All right.
I see a lot of 7s and 8s in there.
He takes quite a bit of damage as he is hovering in the air, and then he turns his gaze onto the group of archers. He looks a little hurt. All right. Ethan, it is your turn. You got 30 hit points left. Out of how many?
Out of 178.
That dude just nailed Ethan for 100 fucking damage.
Ethan is 15 feet tall. This dude is 30 feet off the ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Can Ethan jump up and try and bite this guy?
Sure. Roll an athletics check.
All right. That's an 11.
An 11.
Yeah. He's got
All
a
right.
+7.
So
But I rolled a 4, you see, because I roll like shit.
go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage. Because it wasn't a good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. That's a 15.
Unfortunately, a 15 doesn't quite get there. Snapping at his feetsies.
Okay. Well. Oh, Ethan. I really had high hopes for you. That bull's still alive, though, and that tail's still swinging, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing the tail into the bull's fucking dome one more time.
Miss.
29 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. Bull takes 29 points of bludgeoning damage. Does
He
he
only
yet
has
live?
1 hit point, but he is he only has 1 attack, but he is a sack of fucking hit points, so he is still alive. He's definitely bloodied. Don't get me wrong, but he's not quite dead. He could probably survive a full attack from Malachi. I say probably because it's fucking Malachi. You never know. If he crits on a demon, it's game over.
I don't know. This session, I don't know. I haven't hit anything with the weapon yet.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right.
Gotta get this guy some stop flying around like a bird.
On that note, Malachi, you see the mist clear a little bit around Ethan's feet. A little bit to your left, his right, and on the ground, you see these gross, rusty, dark-looking hooks appear. And they're just in the ground. They're just drilled into there. They're not doing anything. But then, behind this demon, flying 30 feet off the ground,
You see like a shadowy figure that looks like a silhouette of a person, but they're entirely like of shadow. And they like essentially like, almost like land on top of the demon. Like their fucking feet are on both sides of the shoulders of this monster. And they jab 2 short swords like into his skull. So the first hit is a 30. And the next hit is a 31. So both short swords just drive into this dude's like head.
Mm-hmm.
And let me roll fat damage. Mm-hmm. It would be 106 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Jesus.
Okay, can he make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, no, that he can for sure do. I can do that right now.
Okay.
29.
So no additional damage. It's called Death Strike.
Oh. Would that kill him?
It would have probably killed him. Once she jabs into him, she jumps down.
So she lands on the ground, and yeah, these chains go from the hooks that you saw for Malachi, these black chains that just look rusty and gross, start forming and almost like they're becoming visible and form from the hooks in the ground up to her short swords. What does she say?
Y'all should really help me pull this motherfucker down.